Yes. Oh, look it's the ant. Oh, oh, look at that. The queen ant. Now, I'm just looking at these audios of the cell phones of those that like to talk to their phones. Yes. Is there any technology companies that know about the programming of what people do and don't hear? Yes. Now, let's say you're a teacher. Your students don't listen to you. Yeah. Is that something that, oh my gosh, look at that. Now, the Army. Well, I just wanted to know, this opportunity to be heard? Yes. It's kind of like an audio recording. Yes. Where I should be able to use the judicial system to sue each and every individual that's liable? Yes. But you decided that you would say I was stupid and mentally incompetent. You weren't going to force my civil rights, and you're going to obstruct my use of the judicial system of the United States. I happen to think that violates the laws. But we keep having this disagreement. Yes. Am I schizophrenic? Ooch. Bipolar? Delusional. Excuse me, officer. Apples to oranges? Yes. Are you intentionally refusing to arrest certain individuals for fraud because you don't want me to sue you? Oh, maybe you need an audio of that. Um, where are the technology companies that have been using all the audio? And then what do you hear? What don't you hear? Oh, you don't seem to be hearing me. Well, there's known as the audio books, the MP3 player. Yeah. Why don't you get me all the MP3s everywhere on the internet? Yes. And then all the recordings that you and law enforcement, yes, attorneys, judges, you listen to audiobook on your way to, you think I should get a job, do you? I think I'm going to make more money documenting lawsuits than I would making. Oh, I know you dislike the thought, but I want to use the court system. I'm going to make more money suing you, officer, than I would being employed. Now, as much as you disagree with this whole concept of me being smarter than you are, I'd say that today I'm going to make a lot more money proving that there are employees of school districts that do not have insurability because courts say they're incompetent. And when the public defender says she's given a chance and you don't, I'm going to make a lot more money in lawsuits than getting a job. Why don't you get me your audiobooks and all the downloads? Just get the IP address. Audiology is a profession providing non-medical assistance to people with hearing loss or with balance problems related to the ear. Yes. I'd just like to know all the sound engineers of all the MP3s that have been. Oh, look at here, talking books. The U.S. Library of Congress. And, oh, I'm blind. Jessica was blind. Heidi, do you remember that MP3? Uh-oh, multisensory materials. Exactly how is the ear? Oh, you're not listening? It would be such a frustrating experience to try to teach a class that does not listen. An audit, I never thought. If I was one of the favorite words of those that own stock exchanges, of course, you always calculate to the actual shares. I look, it's like 4/1000s of a percent. Yes. You don't make a lot of money trading shares in the New York Stock Exchange, do you? How do you make any money trading shares when you only charge 4/1000s of a percent for each and every share traded? You would think they trade billions upon billions, quite possibly trillions of shares, and you're getting paid for every one of those. And you got a computer that calculates the total amount of income of the actual stock. Why do I think that some of them? Employees of the stock exchange? Why don't you give me the total number of shares that you've traded for the last 40 years? Oh, it's in the gazillions? Oh my gosh. And you had a computer that calculated all of that. You would think that somebody was sitting there calculating. They're counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Such a boring job.